Water scarcity is a growing global challenge, and research done by Nelson Mandela University says over 1.1 billion people lack access to safe water and 2.4 billion are exposed to waterborne diseases annually. Groundwater, which makes up 98% of available fresh water, is a vital source but is increasingly contaminated by organic pollutants such as pesticides and microbes and inorganic contaminants including metals and heavy metals. Joshua Kruger, a postgraduate biochemistry and science student from Nelson Mandela University, has created a borehole water filter that addresses the need for efficient and eco-friendly water treatment solutions by formulating hydrogel beads composed of biopolymers.
I have created a eco-friendly filter using biopolymers, so that's just a fancy way of saying eco-plastics. And they in the form of beads that go into the filter, and then the water will run through the filter and it will filter out our targeted, especially iron and manganese and bacteria. And hopefully long term it will benefit rural South Africa, because the cost of water treatment is very high, and we all know with the struggling government it's quite a mission to get these things implemented there.
Master's biochemistry student Colin Rudolph has created the Scratch Patch. It is a hydrocolloid wound healing patch specifically designed to accelerate the healing process of minor wounds. It features a blend of natural ingredients such as ego rose derived from seaweed, chitosan, raw honey, and rosehip seed oil.
The idea was to keep it natural, because most of the wound healing patches and pimple patches you get on the market now is completely synthetic. So I wanted to incorporate, nature and science together and help with blemishes and wound healing specifically. The reason actually I came to it was part of my master's that I did in biochemistry. I focused on anti-aging. However, anti-aging and wound healing properties, or the things that you measure for specifically, are quite similar. So I decided, okay, I want to go into wound healing further because I now have the knowledge of what to look for.
Another student, Gqeberha, has created a product that relies heavily on promoting the recycling of tire waste. Over 10 million tires are discarded annually in South Africa alone, adding to the stockpile of 900,000 tons. Only 8% of this is recycled. The rubber mats deal with the many challenges faced by the equestrian industry, the largest of which is the early retirement of horses due to joint and hoof injuries.
Benefits for the horses largely come from the hydrophobic qualities of the mats as well as the cushioning. So the hydrophobic nature means that urine and waste simply runs off so that the horses aren't sitting in their own waste, and the cushioning means that there's less horse injury to joints and hooves, which is a famous cause for premature horse retirement. So that was the goal.
The BSc Honours Formulation Science degree was developed not only to provide the consumer product industry in South Africa with skilled formulators, but also to address the province's high rate of youth unemployment by encouraging entrepreneurship.
Very important, because there are so many university graduates sitting without work, and we have a very high unemployment rate in South Africa, and particularly in our province, the Eastern Cape. So it's good to teach students how to be able to be self-employed by using what they've learned, their science knowledge, and then applying it in the business world, seeing where they can be innovative and maybe start a small business and create their own employment and hopefully create employment for others too.
The university says that all the student products are solving societal issues. Although further development may be needed for the student projects, most have provided proof of concept. Lerato Fekisi, SABC News, Gqeberha.